has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Armadillos of Melbourne taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Back to throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Metcalf motions left. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Off play action, it's Webb. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Webb. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Webb. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up in...
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Metcalf motions left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes Carter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw, Webb. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Armadillos are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Dixon complete. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down and 6 now.
Back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Webb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Webb. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Webb. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Webb to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Webb. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Webb now. This is the tight end fan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there just before halftime, 52 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
11 yards there, first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's 21-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now a first down throw. Webb. He gets it complete to Harris. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Looking to throw. Webb. This is Fant on the short completion.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is 2nd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go. Back. Cut back team. Cut back team.
Back to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a big play there. 44 yards.
Ready. 18 Radwood. 18 Radwood.
Webb now from the gun. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd down, Webb. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to Walker on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 70 range. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Ready, break. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, it's Webb.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Webb. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drake Jackson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Now Webb. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Webb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Webb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
There he goes, left side. And touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the
Dragons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Webb.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Webb to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown! A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Armadillos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
156 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Walker once more.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Running left is Walker.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Third down and 13.
to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. Even if
and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. On the ball.
Here's Webb. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making items over seasons with the man, then black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches.